Oh, here we go again. Another American hero story. It's always heroes, isn't it? Everybody's a hero. Everybody's a hero except the real ones. You know, the ones that get up and go to work every day and try and fucking save their house from foreclosure, trying to fight this beast. But everybody else is a hero. You know, people that you don't really give a rat's ass about, but they keep trying to make you. Let's listen to this sappy ass story.
Hold on, take a look at this. Army Ranger Josh Hargis in the hospital after being gravely wounded in Afghanistan. He got a visit from his commander just the other day, and his wife says that what happened moments later left not a dry eye in the room.
Oh, oh. Could have been my angel music? Let's see.
Taylor Hargis opened a letter from the commander of the U.S. Army's 3rd Ranger Battalion.
Not the 3rd? Really? You sure it wasn't the 6th or maybe the 9th? I'm just guessing.
In Afghanistan. For any military wife, a moment of dread. The commander had...
Yes, a moment of dread or a moment of dreadlocks, depending. He could have been at a Rastafarian concert singing Bob Marley, I Shot the Sheriff. Or in this case, I got shot by the sheriff.
Written that her husband, Josh, was seriously wounded. An Afghan woman had detonated a suicide vest. 4 members of Josh's team were killed.
Oh, gosh, golly, some woman detonated a suicide vest. Did anybody talk about what a hero she was? I gotta tell you something. It was a broad, and she had more balls than most guys to put on something like that. I guess if she starts singing, I went to pieces, she ain't bullshitting.
Oh, and it had taken 2 hours to get Josh to the hospital.
Oh, my God. Oh my God, 2 hours? Gosh, that would have been like a game and a half of polo. And then, of course, we would have had drinks. And I probably would have got the filet mignon, which is absolutely fabulous. You know, down there back in the days when things were ducky, when we were back at Harvard, I remember somebody strapped on an explosive vest and it was like, it must have been, I think it was Kenny, and we were getting ready to go crew, and he exploded, and he got blood and stuff all over the girls. And it was like totally, wow. Fabulous. That's why I went to Harvard, not Princeton, where they just merely swallow a hand grenade. Dumbasses.
But Josh was alive. Later, writing on Facebook, Taylor explained, Josh was immediately pushed through a series of surgeries and emerged hours later into an intensive care unit.
In Afghanistan, where nobody can go to verify the story. Of course. Now see if this would have happened in downtown Cincinnati. Somebody might be able to get a peek and verify this, right?
Was being moved to Germany, but first, a tradition. The commander would award Josh the Purple Heart for his sacrifice. And as the ceremony began, everybody thought Josh was unconscious, when something truly remarkable happened. He somehow found the strength to slowly raise his arm, extend his fingers, and salute.
Okay, look at the picture. Sorry, kooky. Okay? How do you know this dude, for starters, ain't reaching it and going, whoa, totally, dude, what a kooky fucking dream I had. I had this dream I stepped on a fucking landmine. Oh, never mind. And, you know, sometimes when they cast your arm, they'll actually connect it to a cast that goes to your shoulder, because depending on how the break in your arm is, I mean, you're going to stay like that for like 6 or 8 weeks, maybe 3 months, right? So, yeah, I'm sure this guy was really worried about saluting. I guarantee you, that dude wasn't thinking about fucking coughing, breathing, nothing. Because that dude right there, if he was even fucking conscious, would be in so much pain. The only thing he'd be doing is going, give me some more heroin! Give me some morphine!
Pure determination that brought grown men standing by his bedside to tears.
Shut up. You know what this is? This is keep selling the 100-Year War. In case you didn't know, that's what that Afghan thing is. It's a 100-year war. They set it up that way. It's to go 100 years. It's never going to end. Not in your lifetime, it won't. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to, but I like the graphics here. What's this? Let's see, I've had 2 surgeries, and I don't remember. What is this, his progression chart? Well, let's see, right now he looks like a small hedgehog right here. Here he looks more like a porcupine, and here he looks completely like, he looks like a Dorito. Dude, there's nothing in there that looks like that on there. Bullshit. I told you, when they ain't got a story, they'll make one up. Because they have to have a story to push the information that they need through. Okay? That's all you need to know. When you look at these stories and you go, what a bullshit story, there's a reason why it's bullshit. Because it was fake, because they had to build a story around the information that they needed to put out. And that's very hard to do unless you're a professional writer and you're really going to spend time to think through all the pitfalls of your story.
So once again, to Josh Hargis and Taylor Hargis and all the men and women overseas and all their families back at home, complete and total thank you for your...
For what? For going and beating up a bunch of innocent people? Thank you for that? For what? For doing the deed of the Jews? Why? Because Jesus was a Jew? Is that why we have to go kill people? But any other time we bring that up to you, you tell us to get away from it, get away from you? So it only matters when Jesus is a Jew when you need us to go kill another country. Because Jesus was a Jew. Quit saying that he's Jewish, because he ain't got nothing to do with you fucks. Okay? See, this is what people don't get. This country is tied into Israel through occultic ties. Okay? And then they made it legal by making Israel the 51st state. Okay? That's why America can't legally turn its back. It'd be like kicking Colorado out. You get it? So that's the point. So, but they sell it to the public as, oh, the Jews are the chosen ones. We need to back them up. Really? I would think if they're the chosen ones, God could take care of that himself. Everybody ever stop to think that? Wasn't it in the Old Testament that every time the Jews got in big trouble, God said, stand back, I'll handle it for you? Or I'll give you the inside skinny on how to beat these guys? How come all of a sudden he quit doing that? Ever wonder about that? How come all the storyline always says that God was always there and he led them into battle and they were victorious? But he never does that anymore. It's America went into battle and was victorious, or England went into battle and was victorious for the Jews. When did that change? Gee, I forgot. Was it after Jesus showed up? I don't know. It's a complete mystery to me. I guess God just decided to take a couple millennium off. It's bullshit, that's why. Because he never did any of those things for any of those people that call themselves chosen. I got chosen once for dodgeball. Guess what? I was the hero.
Sacrificing your service.
He was so strong, the doctors were trying to put his arm down. They thought that he was having a seizure.
Yeah, some sort of
reaction. And no, he was...
Josh Hargis knew exactly what he was doing.
That's awesome. Thank you, Josh Elliott.
Totally awesome, dude. It was like, I was like hanging 5, and I was like, whoa, dude, look out, it's a curb. And I was like, I can handle it, bro. Don't bum my stone and shit. And I like raised the skateboard up, and I was like, I got this bitch up on 2 wheels, yo. And then pow, all of a sudden, yeah, and then I'm here, and I'm like, bummer, dude. You know what I mean? Stupid asses.